I walked down here and my dad pointed and said, is that a body?
Not a body, but a man who had been fighting for his life for hours. New tonight, we talked to the witness who found the shooting victim in Quincy and tell you how you can help find the person who shot him. Well, witnesses and neighbors are speaking out tonight after the early morning shooting that left a Quincy man with a bullet in his head. So it happened here in an alley just south of York Street between South 5th Streets and South 6th Streets. So WGEM's Blake Salmon has been following this story all day, and he joins us live now from where it happened. Blake.
Mackenzie, that's right. Earlier today, I talked to Robert Snow. He lives at the entrance to this alley between 5th and 6th Streets. Now, he says this is exactly where he found 25-year-old Jamar Washington with a small caliber gunshot wound to the head in a pool of blood.
It's just, you just don't see that stuff in the middle of the morning.
Robert Snow says when he first saw Washington around 7 a.m., he couldn't see any of the blood that still stains the alley behind his place.
He seemed all right. I did not notice any blood or like on his head or anything. It was mostly pooling in his hands.
But when he saw Washington's arms and hands were blue and purple, he says he decided to call 911 immediately.
And I'm glad the EMTs and the police officers were quick to react, and they were here within 30 seconds.
Police say after EMS took Washington to Blessing Hospital, they found a small caliber gunshot wound in his head. Now they say they're trying to figure out who put it there.
I don't know if it's random or if they knew each other, but most of the time the victim and suspect are known to each other.
They say after talking to neighbors, they believe Washington was shot around 3:30 a.m.
I heard someone immediately say, don't, or dude, don't shoot. And the second shot went off.
While Snow says he heard the situation unfold, he thought it was just people messing around. Neighbors like Cynthia Audette say they're no stranger to gruesome discoveries.
I mean, a couple of years ago, they found a body in a house at the end of the alley, and that bothered me a little bit, but not so much as this.
But she says a shooting just outside her back door is a whole new level of scary.
That could have came through my windows, my doors, anything. That's kind of scary to be this close to my house.
Now, police say they still don't know what led up to the shooting. They say when they got to Washington, he was conscious, but he wasn't able to speak. He couldn't tell them what happened. They say they hope he recovers so he can help them put whoever is responsible behind bars. Live in Quincy, I'm Blake Salmon, WGEM News.
All right, thank you, Blake. And QPD is asking for your help. If you know anything, call the Quincy Police Department at 217-228-4470 or Quincy Regional Crime Stoppers at 217-228-4474.